you are finally in a relationship, how do we actually want things to look? Trail the trainer has summed up perfectly. For me, there's only one thing he left out. We must pray together, okay? But then moving on to what he has said, tell me if you guys agree.
Here are 7 rules that we all should implement for our next relationship. I want you to want me. I don't want you to need me. Because when you say that you need me, to me, that means that you can't survive without me. And that's just too much pressure. That's not romantic to me. That's toxic.
This almost sounds like asking someone to be selfish in a relationship, but actually it's a selfless thing to do. Self-confidence, self-love, it has to come from within you. Having that self-love is a demonstration of someone loving me also, because you want yourself to be at your best to hold us up as a couple.
Number 2, we should plan 1 date night per week. One thing that I never want to do in my next relationship is become complacent and we stop dating each other. Now, I'm not saying that we got to go out to a fancy restaurant. We can do game night at the crib in our pajamas. Maybe order some food, our favorite snacks.
A lot of people complain that they got with somebody and then when they were official, they stopped courting them, taking them out, going on dates. Like with anything new, it's exciting, it's fun. And then it starts to fade after a while. Things start to just coast. To maintain that level of excitement and enthusiasm, you have to feed it. Keep on doing fun things together. Favorite mini golf or whatever the case. Even if it's at home, let's just have a date night for you and I where we just have fun together. It makes sense that that keeps the fire burning, because otherwise I feel like the fire will just start to disintegrate over time, as it does with all new things.
Number 3, to prioritize our health or healing in that relationship. I vow to stay in shape physically, mentally, and emotionally. That way, I can always show up as the best version of myself for you, and you vow to do the same.
When I was on the dating apps a long time ago, I used to wonder why there were certain people and they made it very clear that they only wanted to date somebody who was also about a fitness lifestyle. Now that I've been in the gym, fast forward, for a couple of years, I get it because I take my health very seriously in comparison to the old me. I'm in the gym 4 times a week at minimum. I make sure that I eat clean and all of this stuff. And so when you're in that mindset, you kind of want somebody who is similar because you just feel like they will understand your perspective. It's a way of love because I want you to be at your best. And I also want to be at my best for me and for you. By working out together, for me, I feel like you're investing in your future together.
Number 4, we will not yell or disrespect each other during a disagreement. I'm not saying that we won't argue or disagree, but let's make sure to always attack the problem and not attack each other. I never wanted to be me versus you. I always wanted to be us versus the problem.
The Bible says to seek peace and pursue it, right? Pursue is like to relentlessly chase after something. That is pursuing it. I like my peace of mind. I don't want anyone that's going to speak to me disrespectfully because I will always speak to people with respect. Even if my emotions are heightened, I will take a minute, think about the situation, and then come back with a calm-natured response. Fire on fire equals flames. We're grown. We can sit and talk about things like adults. If the tempers are up there, just wait for it to just, chill a little bit. And then let's come back and talk about all of this and come to a resolve. The resolve should always be the priority. It's good to be good to people. And even when we're going through hard times or times where there is conflict and we don't necessarily see eye to eye, you can make a point without screaming out your lungs. Let's just say that.
Number 5, we agree to maintain our independence and relationships outside of our relationship. I want us to be able to live 2 separate lives together. Listen, baby, go out, have fun with your friends. Just let me know that you're safe. That's it. I can't be everything to you.
It just creates like a balance. It's a bit like when you go to work. If you go to work all the time, you're going to be burnt out. You're going to probably start hating it. That's probably why a lot of companies encourage a work-life balance. Whether they actually implement it is another thing, right? When you're with somebody, it makes sense. You do your time, I do my time. And then we come together and we have our thing. Because before they arrived in my life, I had all of this stuff going on. So I'm not now going to just drop everything for the sake of love. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to invest in my newly found love. But also, I'm going to continue to sustain the relationships that I had outside of the relationship I have with them. Leading back to number one, you don't want to get to a point where your everything about your life now depends on this person. No, you have to maintain the things that you also love and enjoy so that you continue to feel fulfilled and your well-being is just balanced.
Number 6, we vow to never have important conversations via text. You cannot tell a person's expressions or tone via text. I don't want to misinterpret or for you to misinterpret what I'm saying.
I feel like wars could be started with WhatsApp messaging, text messaging, all forms of written communication. Maybe you said something and you were intending for it to be funny, but you left out LOL. And so now this person is on the other end of the line and they've taken serious offense at what you've sent. Whereas you were just talking in jest. And now the whole thing is an argument. The whole thing is an argument. Everyone's angry. And it's funny because my brother, who has been married for now about 12 years, he always said to me, Annie, when you're having important conversations, pick up the phone. Better still, see the person face to face. But if that isn't possible because of distance, pick up the phone and talk on the phone, because it's easier to gauge somebody's tone, their body language, what they're saying, when you can hear it directly from the horse's mouth. When you read it on text, yeah, it doesn't come with the same level of character. And so it's very easy to jump the gun. Important conversations on messages just is a big no, don't do it. No matter how tempting it is. If there's something that we need to talk about, it's a bit serious or we've got to discuss it, let's get on the phone, please. Just call me, please. Whole relationship is spoiled because you forgot to add heart emoji. Like, come on. No important conversations by text.
Lastly on this list, number 7, we agree to never go to sleep angry at each other. If at the end of the night we still having a disagreement, let's set a 20-minute timer, get it off our chest, and we let it go. For every single night, you better tell me you love me. I tell you that I love you.
Have you ever gone to bed upset about something and woken up with a wrath that you cannot quite explain? You were upset about the thing, but now that you've had time to sleep on it, dream on it, meditate on it, you wake up 100 times more angry than before you slept. And so it's not recommended to go to bed on angry thoughts, because you will just wake up annoyed and now the person is telling you good morning and you're like, oh, shut up. It's just not helpful. It's better to resolve an argument before the sun goes down. My mum always used to say this to us when we were kids, and me and my brothers, we get into it and what have you. And she's like, listen, nobody is sleeping in this house until you people resolve this thing. On one occasion, she got us to sit down and she made us pray for each other. Yeah. Guys, do you know how difficult it is to pray for somebody and speak blessing and all of that good stuff when you know that the only thing you want to do is smack them in the face? Do you know how hard? And yet my mum would force us to do this. She's like, oh yeah, come. I remember that particular time we started praying. You can hear like the attitude. By the time the prayer reached the middle, oh Lord, bless him. May they be blessed in their coming in and their going out. Lord, let their enemies fall at their feet. The momentum, the genuine care and love just kind of kicked in a long way in the prayer. It's not advisable to go to bed angry. I think in general, it just will ruin your mood unnecessarily, especially if you're with somebody. The next thing you know, this person is, you wake up and they're just looking in your face. Like, no, we're not doing that. Let's resolve it before we sleep. And then when we've resolved it, let's say a prayer. I might just make this my relationship goals mission statement. I'm not just here for the honeymoon period. I'm here for life. You know, because the majority of people these days in this society don't quite make it very far. But if you want something different, you've got to do something different. It's a bright new day. You're here with your girl, Miss Annie J. I'm gonna give them what they want because I came to slay. And nothing's ever gonna take my joy away. I'm about that life.